in towards B. They haven't shown as much control over mid yet, and the way they're checking, first they body check, then they use their utility to confirm. They bought so much time, and now they know that as long as Monyet can just stay alive, that they can go for this retake over at B.
Oh, Grabwell goes to grab one.
And he's still alive.
The lock-in, but I mean, garnetS not paying attention as Monyet. Oh, he's doing it again.
Oh no!
Off the rip, a 4K and the ace to kick off the series. Monyet, you absolute split.
And that allows AYRIN to now constantly switch up his setups as well, providing some support on that B side with the one-ways, where Talon now they'll always have to approach first to figure out what the default is before they can actually make up their mind.
foxz swinging around the side of that Nebula, able to get line of sight. Does get a nice little headshot in. Sushiboys going to be down to 5 HP. Bazzi will trade one back and now locates the spike. He's got the read. Does he want to send a flash down or just get tucked away? It looks like as the Boombot is not going to check this spot. Nice pop flash into the corner. Bazzi, no hope in hell. Very nicely timed there from Talon.
Yep, and AYRIN going to get spotted as well. So, I mean, a great setup from foxz as well. Giving up heaven, because at a certain point with the timer, the way it is, Talon is going to have to get through to the site first. So they're trying to use this toxic screen to their advantage where they can set up a crossfire. They even have backup coming in the form of Lightningfast as well.
AYRIN avoiding that. He just cuts down two. We're watching the wrong man. Show me his POV.
And AYRIN's still alive.
Able to find one. He gets a third. Bazzi swings out the back sight, and only Lightningfast going to be
line of entry or defense.
He's been great with it, and I mean, I keep referencing this interview from back when he had first transitioned over into playing this initiator instead, as I'll hold my thought. The rocket, inevitably, Lightningfast cannot get away from that one. Swing over towards the garage, and oh, the third shot is the charm. Catches AYRIN in the head, and suddenly Talon on pace to go ahead and turn this into a thrifty.
Yeah, and with the weapons picked up as well, this is going to give them a good chance to bounce back, right? They're not going to always have to fight from behind. Global Esports, they are going to try for this.
I heard the drop, though, but garnetS with a 4K will go ahead and bring them over the finish line.
Jet wants to play. We're kind of seeing that in the works right now for Global Esports as well.
Being a Jetman is just the first stage of evolution. You have so much more you can offer. As what is this sheriffing? Texture and Lightningfast just cracking skulls as Texture will get a second.
I mean, sure, you had 3 people lined up, so the ones in front were really just trying to bait for you, but still.
I mean, good lord. And now Bazzi's over here holding down this site with the judge. Good luck, Sushi.
Oh, well, oh, it was a nice jiggle peek, but it's still the judge that you're up against at that range.
Might not have been clean, but it doesn't matter. Spike is stranded over by Ramen, and they know exactly where Crws is at. And Crws finds Monyet. Okay, so odd timing. Looks like he wasn't ready for him to be wrapped around up towards heaven that quickly.
I mean, yeah, there's no reason for them to try to greed this over on it. Okay. Well,
why not?
Yeah, why not?
Starts with some sheriffs and ends with a classic, and it's a back-to-back. garnetS does get slowed up a bit, but Cosmic Divide going to be cutting a lot of this audio. Push in. Oh, the full blind Lightningfast. He sprays it against Patt. What is that?
The confidence from Lightningfast just to trust that he's going to get someone.
Oh, my goodness. Well, Sushiboys spike now planted, but he gets immediately destroyed. Lightningfast with the showstopper takes him down. Will fall to Crws over at the garage. He does find a secondary elimination. So a bloody brawl here on the B site. Prep to play. Double drop here. In event, garnetS and foxz just checking things out, see if there's a forward hold. Lightningfast though pushing but up, ends up getting caught. That Boombot crucially does not spot Monyet, but they're not moving towards him. They're shifting away. However, he is nearby. Depending on when he wants to strike, this could be monstrous. For now, Monyet going to be nullified. Suppress coming in. The Seeker finds him, and he just rushes in for the kill. He finds a second. Monyet is an absolute god. He cannot be slain.
I mean, that's already so much damage done, right? You have to spend time for the res, of course. Now, Bazzi, the only one left alive, but he's correctly gambling on this. He wants to go over to B.
Bazzi going to be looking for it.
30 seconds left.
Made the check close at stairs. Plant coming down, and basically, I'd say new age default. As he starts inching his way forward. Spots one. Close there. Up on top of the rafters, however, is Patt.
Over through B heaven if need be. Oh, they're going to try to pinch.
Oh, that flash does not connect. garnetS shifting away, but oh, his crosshair placement off as he tries to go for the re-swing. Patt will be able to find Monyet, but then Bazzi picks up a second, and that is going to be the spike location now confirmed. Seeker's chasing in. Confirm that foxz is here, has recovered it. In the meantime, they're well aware about this flank coming through from heaven.
Yeah, and they know where all 3 members are. The Seekers all died in different positions.
Lightningfast, he goes aggro, he swings in. Now they know that Bazzi's back sight. He's able to stabilize, finds one, gets caught in the gravity well.
Still has time
Creeps
with the
out
flash.
of it. Flash for flash, but he's got the jump. Bazzi with 4. Brings this now into 1v2. Crws surrounded. Texture on the long flank about to arrive in garage.
Just trying to make sure you can create these angles that are beneficial to him. He doesn't
10
have time, though.
Yeah, he's just walking through it.
Now he has to get back through.
He's planning right on the edge. About a second to spare, and AYRIN, he knows. He says, with that much time.
Trailblazer does mean that Bazzi gets to keep control of Alley. That doesn't allow Talon to push off of it. So now they are going to have to just fill the site. Now the question is, do they go for a bit of a flank here through mid?
It's an answering Cosmic Divide. It cuts the site in half horizontally.
And they're positioned to cut off anyone from B main as well.
garnet's still within the smoke. Do they read this? foxz going to be taken down, and they will eventually flush him out. Patt able to answer back 1, but this leaves suddenly Sushiboys all on his lonesome on the opposite side of the Cosmic Divide, and there's just nothing to be done. An 8th round. Snatched up, and he won't even be able to hold on.
Even though you suspect that he's on top of the wall, what can you do when he's got the better angle with the operator?
Oh, okay. Good hold. foxz jiggling back and forth, eventually decides to just hold the angle, finds Bazzi as well. And I was going to mention, it was like the last time that Sushiboys died first, GE lost the round. We'll see if that happens again.
Well, they're primed a little bit better than they have been. Of course, the res finally coming through. Going to be able to cycle out that weapon as well for Texture if he wants to switch to a rifle. And AYRIN starting things off with another kill.
Oh, garnetS, I mean, seeing AYRIN wants to push the issue, but does overswing. There's no one coming out of Raptors to find that punish, but in the end, it won't matter. Lightningfast will finish off Crws with the paint shells.
Their back foot as well. Now that guiding light, thankfully, buys just enough time for Back to arrive. Sushiboys, he needs to stay alive here. Just hold on to vents. That's all you need to do.
Lightningfast.
Oh!
Okay.
Bit of a mishap. Now, if that happened in the very first round, we could say, all right, first time Jitters on the stage, but he was playing so well in the first half.
There's not much excuse for that one, but we'll see if the rest of the team can go ahead and make up for it. Texture gonna look to boost over top of the wall. garnet's waiting nearby.
Yeah, he
thinks about the paint shells, decides to wait. Jump out, will get tagged down to 52. They're running out of time. They have to get this plant down. Crws able to find an elimination. garnet's gonna be taking up 2 more for himself. And in the end, seems like a bit of an overcooked.
30 seconds. They're actually going to have to commit just one way or the other. You can't dilly-dally up here in heaven. Now that Snakebite's going to buy enough time where they can't possibly rotate.
It helps slow things up, but the spray through the wall, Texture will be able to find Sushiboys. Now that'll drop. But yeah, they need to try to make something happen here pretty quick. Lightningfast getting tagged up mid-air. Patt able to find AYRIN. Lightning evacuated, and now they can go ahead and get this plant down as Bazzi looks to offer up some healing to the rest of his teammates. Everybody back to 100.
Well, they are all stuck, though. They're going to have to scurry away. garnetS with the judge. He wants to take control of elbow, and he's good for 2!
Oh my God! garnetS off the top rope. Able to find 2. Bazzi now last man standing, and he's good for it. Bazzi, what did you eat today? A triple kill. Where their money's at. This is like inverse Carmine Corp. They have so much money. They're not even buying down towards a reasonable degree.
Oh, Lightningfast not able to dodge that one, but he gets covered.
The covering fires there from Texture, and then he gets the blind off just in time for Sushiboys to push the wall.
Lightningfast and surviving full flash is name a better combo because he's doing it constantly.
I don't know how he's getting away with it, but he absolutely should not be. The covering fire is perfect from Texture, and I'm talking about how little they bought, and now I'm thinking about how big their bank account's going to be after this one.
I mean, yeah, this is one of those ways where they can say no matter what ults they get, we're going to get match point first, no matter what. And Monyet already on the flank, on that little screen on our right.
And they are not necessarily reading this.
Oh, the crossfires are so good.
Take him down, and Monyet swings out the fine foxz, and there you go. The 11th round locked exactly where he is. They know he has to be ramped now.
Yeah, because he didn't come back into sight, that's for sure. And now Vents has been taken as well. Oh, Sushiboys does win the fight against Texture. A little bit of hope.
Catching him on the opposite side of that wall.
Oh, the rifle is still in favor of Global Esports.
Into a 4v4. Lightningfast tucked away here. Pings out. Knows that somebody's playing up top. And now Patt doing his damnedest to try to flash himself in through that back elbow. But in the end will fall. garnetS with 2. Crws with 1. Suddenly it's all on Monyet to try to finish things off. He's going for a reload! And Sushiboys will take him down. And it's another just unexpected turnaround here with Talon being able to close out the round. They're denying that match point away. 1 second exactly remaining on the spike. Official Lamb. AYRIN now going to be tucked away. 2 people getting ready to push in. Do they
suspect
read this? Oh, well, looks like the answer's going to be yes, but AYRIN doesn't suspect there's a second.
Yeah, I mean, Patt, trading in mid, trading in A, he's doing the most he can.
Oh, boy.
Oh!
How does Monyet win that?
Well,
the man's pushing out. He jumps over the showstopper.
30 seconds.
What is happening in this map?
Oh, does he just have a special ability called Super Jump? Because he jumps over the spray, then he gets boosted up by the Sage Wall, which that was what really threw off the aim. But then he jumps over the showstopper.
Like Mario jumping over a bullet bill. So casually. And now I know exactly where Pat's at. He's going to try to flash for himself, swings in, will get one. But in the end, it's a team ace as Bazzi finished. Wall, just a cut off fence. They'll start storming their way in towards heaven. Lightningfast getting cut off, everybody backing away from the paint shells. Damage really taken. See if they can get themselves in here. Oh, the vulnerable is out. garnetS able to deal with Lightningfast quite quickly. Last pack as well takes AYRIN down to a sliver of HP. The second one intercepted by Texture, but AYRIN, despite having 3 HP, managing to find a kill.
They know where he is. Oh!
Patt now needs to win it out, and he cannot. Monyet is the last man standing. Will find a third kill to go ahead and finish the map. 13-6. Global on their map selection of split, making it look easy. Now looking to join him.
Yeah, but look at the setup once again, right? This is what I was talking about. A site, it was purely taken by the double team of Guiding Light and then the Jet to peek out. Now AYRIN just has to stay alive. I mean, they purposely left the site entirely open.
And right before that wall goes up, AYRIN getting line of sight, manages to go in. Takes down garnetS. It's a lot of firepower left on the ground now here for the side of Talon.
Surely you suspect, yeah, that someone has come to the flank, but can they be ready for it? I mean, if the timing's right, Global Esports, they should strike from both sides at the same time.
SkRossi backing away. They look like they wanted to use this dog, but instead it's going to be Bazzi picking up 2 kills.
I think it's a good call, right? You don't want to get caught with your hands out just trying to control the utility. Meanwhile, Crws just trying to hide, but he gets caught.
They're just flooding them, and it's going to be a flawless pistol.
Either buy full armor and weapons or half armor with full utility in the next round.
Oh. It's a quick and easy swing out. 16 HP though remaining for Monyet. If he can join up with Bazzi in a little bit, they can go ahead and heal that away.
Yeah, they're going to have to buy time for that, and that's exactly what they do. Backs off. Texture just trying to keep screens, right? As long as you have screens and you have... Oh, foxz.
Well, Crws coming up on this flank angle, finds AYRIN as well to boot. Fantastic timing from him. Drop down, however, out of heaven is Bazzi.
Woo! I mean, Bazzi.
Man's on one today. Still, though, not enough for Texture.
You should run.
And Monyet to rotate across.
No, Rossi, he doesn't have the best of weapons. Oh, I was going to say not the best of weapons to take away the lockdown, but he is going to wait patiently for a kill.
Yeah, I mean, and he kind of needed that. The longer that he stayed, the more reliant he was going to be on needing that dash to be able to get out and avoid getting detained. So just pop that. No spray through the wall to try to disrupt this, but Rossi now on for an ace.
Oh, he wants it so bad.
In his debut map, what a way to jazz somebody up. This would certainly be it. The push out, and Bazzi steals it away.
Come on, you knew he was specific.
Roping across. This will have been heard and now spotted. garnetS dropping down just in time to avoid getting any damage. The bite now zoning them back, and Patt, vulnerable, gets headshot, gets killed. Monyet can't quite adjust to find the second, but then the dog comes in, finds one. A little bit of an awkwardness, though, as foxz takes down garnetS with his own Hunter's Fury, but at the end of the day, it's Rossi, the last man standing. The pride and hope of India now looking to bring them across the line. There's one gone.
Yeah, he has no information on the others yet, though.
Oh, well.
Spots Crws. They heard the drop.
Crws is walking in, but it's a faster turn there from foxz in the corner. Is able to go ahead, inching forward. Rossi now, scoped in. Oh, the timing! He's gonna turn away, and this could be a 2-for-1 if he decided to swing it, but he does not.
He's just waiting for the rotates. He just wants to fight them right in the last second. He's gonna hear this. Here's the drop.
Bazzi's coming around on the opposite side, and that will at least confirm that position. And that last knife would have been enough to do it, but just can't quite find it. Crws with a fantastic just drift through the B site into that lurk. Will finally fall. Will be all right, tucked away in kitchen. So operator held on to. Talon do find their second. This is good for them to be able to find their footing.
No, not enough for
okay, covering fire is not as good as it needed to be.
All right, go next.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. They've been slow creeping around garage. You don't expect them to hit this a little bit faster, but I think Global, they say, okay, yeah, well, we know that you guys are on an eco. We're going to push the envelope here a little bit harder than we normally do. And, yeah, Rossi ends up getting caught with the Bucky in hand.
Yeah, now.
Oh, I mean, I like the idea from Texture. You're droning. I'm gonna molly you. Maybe I'll get a kill. I know you're low HP, but Patt
Get a bit more concerned now. Obviously, this round they're taking it just a bit slower on the eco. Now this is all really to set up for Monyet, and he's already good for one.
He's got one.
What?
He gets the other. Oh, the man's
my
playing the tightrope.
Oh my god.
I mean, if nothing else, if esports doesn't work out, clearly he'd be good in a circus.
Yeah, I mean, the acrobatics are there. Texture just trying to buy time. Oh, he does make sure that the vulnerable lands on
30
him,
seconds left.
but not going to be able to fight back.
Cirque de Monyet.
Cirque de Monyet. He changed the name a little bit.
Yeah. It's a minor change up. Crws, though, pushing forward. We'll find AYRIN. Rossi going to fall. Leaves Texture on his lonesome with the Sheriff in hand, and he's making noise. And that'll be the finisher. I mean, again, bloody rounds. They're coming up with some good kills. Sure would go for the answering defending lockdown, just to try to draw the stalemate. Not to beat. AYRIN,
Spike planted.
so close to getting punished there through the pipes.
All right, using the Reckoning just to push back onto Snowman.
Oh, Monyet! Monyet gets foxz through pipes, finds Patt. Now garnet's dead. Seems like Global. They do not want them to get ahead, but man, what a quick two-pop there from Sushiboys.
So much that Sushiboys has to do. He's just being kept, you know, his attention tied behind him because of Bazzi's Sky.
Yeah, he's got to swing out wide. The initial shot on the up. It does not connect. Texture's got to back off. Suddenly, this is winnable. It would have to be an ace. He's looking for it. Texture will say no.
Use the spike.
Shuts it down, grabs the off, hands the defuse over to Bazzi. He's got just enough time to go ahead and make that work, and we're tied up at 5-5, but man.
But here's a lockdown.
This is going to draw them forward. They're going to want to clear this.
Oh, absolutely.
So they're going to push the corner,
Off
try to
the
get the
high
destroy on it, and they do. The smoke goes down, Texture falls. Plant now getting ready to come in. AYRIN going to be noted. garnet's up top, decides not to take the fight, ends up backing away, and as AYRIN drops to the low ground, he will also get picked apart.
It's a great setup, and during that chaos, that actually allows Patt to hide up there in the nest, but he is going to have to leave. No, he's going to win.
Doesn't win that fight somehow. Patt able to stabilize the aim, goes down to 30 HP, sure, but wins it out. Now Rossi with an operator. What can you do? A flawless round to end the half and tie it up at 6. Puts a very small amount of damage in on a Texture, but he himself gets knocked down to 41. Good return fire. No kill found quite just yet. Rossi now at 33, and Crws spotting. Let's go ahead and get the double team. Monyet going to be taken down now. Texture falling as well. Swing on the corner. Rossi and AYRIN able to reply back. Rossi looking for another one, but just one more bullet on that frenzy steady. Would have been able to find it. Instead, it's going to be Bazzi now in a 1v2.
I got the
Now
spike.
garnetS somehow still surviving with 15 HP, but he's correctly waiting to make this a 2v1. He's just going to play kind of shield or bait here for Patt. I mean, or Patt with the better health. He could try to stand up front as garnetS tries to get the aim with the ghost.
One enemy.
garnetS
One,
gonna-
but he's not going to read it. Expects it. That wraparound's going to come through from the back Raptor. It does not, and that's going to be Talon. Still might not have a sense that this is going to end up being a buy. Now they do.
know.
Push up over the top again. Crws making this play, finds Monyet. It's a 1-for-1 for now.
Yeah, and the fact that he stays alive, this has bought so much time for Patt to just make sure that there hasn't been a rotation yet.
Bazzi
What?
managing to find 2. garnetS putting that Vandal to work. Does punish. Man advantage barely there, though. Global, a 3v.
And then maybe even Patt just drawing aggro with the Cove and trying to force the defuse here.
I just feel like having Texture here a little bit sooner might have been good for him. Rossi turns the corner, puts a little bit of damage in.
One enemy
Up
remaining.
on the spike, they spray through, they find one. garnet's going to fall, and there you have it. The force buy paying off dividends.
Leave the site unless they reposition garnetS. So this is a 2-person commitment to make sure that A site is practically shut down on the attack. Meanwhile, Nanoswarm placed on B default to buy time should the attack come through here.
Oh, and they get the collapse!
Wow!
garnetS, they both just swing together. That's Texture and Monyet knocked out. And that's how you even things up again. The push coming in, nearly finding Sushi. Just spot him. Rossi not able to find the kill. Patt, what a turn is that?
Oh.
He gets the third to boot.
Wow!
And suddenly, from a flawless into a...
Say goodbye on the side of Global
Here.
Esports.
You heard the noise. Was it somebody's playing up on pipes? Seeker's now going to be let loose.
He's going to wait until the last
Monyet
second.
pushes up into the nest. And Rossi will be the first to fall. Monyet trying to spam out of position. garnetS does go ahead and exit towards backside.
Yeah, but
How do you get in here? I mean, Patt is still swinging around the backside, and they will just get cleaned up. Only
Ooh, he draws out the operator's shot as well, and that does set up for the Viper's pit.
10 seconds left.
Okay, Hunter's Fury goes across. They do complete the plan. Texture able to find Sushiboys. garnetS expecting this push coming out of mid. Texture wisely decides to back away. Knives now do come through.
Bazzi on a hero mission to hold the site on his own.
Oh, right into the shoulder. That last one. The shorty out. SkRossi able to win the fight. garnetS will just go for the blind spray. With the AWP and the Vandal in hand, call might just come through from Talon to save it. As I say that, Monyet gonna be taken down the pit now. Absolutely gone, but he dashes right in front of SkRossi, and he never checks behind. A 2v1, a 1v1, Texture the last one.
Yeah, but
the time just not there.
yeah, you just have to stick it.
Okay, a closeout on the round. Come up from AYRIN as well, looking to cut off that screen's access.
Now Seekers and Trailblazer has cleared out the first floor of the pit, so they know they're not there.
foxz finding one, puts some damage on the SkRossi, forces him to exit.
Oh, the snake bite!
Right in onto the cove, and it's going to be the shock dart that finishes the job.
Oh my god, the debuff coming in on timing there. What a good setup.
Fantastically done. Bazzi noting Patt, but they flush Sushiboys out of the back site. Does bring this into a 3v3. garnetS still wary about a flank in mid. We'll now start rotating over to join in with the rest of the team. Lockdown going to be used. Texture invests this. Bazzi cuts one down. Identifies where foxz is at, but foxz wins the fight. Vandal headshot to go ahead and finish the job. And now they can use this to just go ahead, push up, and finally grab the spike and get this plant down.
foxz just trying to see if he can get a little bit of spam right at the edge of the lockdown. It does get planted, and no Blade Storm ready for garnetS. They have to work with the operator.
They have one nano to try to bring this across the line, and it's going to be cleared. Texture now, his position noted, but he wins the fight. On to one. garnetS full HP, and Texture, he does it again! Not getting hit by the dart.
Oh, but Rossi's already all the way through
30
kitchen.
seconds left.
He's on the flank. Now, time-wise, do they rotate over to B? They're actually going to get around Patt as well.
Oh, but that lurk around the back. SkRossi with the blades out, finds Crws. Now, a 3v4, the spike being still brought around the corner. Patt gets the jump, finds SkRossi. Time running low. The Reckoning going to be invested. The wave
push on it.
down. He goes in, and he's going to be able to take them both down. The spike is planted, but Texture is just not in a position to make anything happen this time around.
Yeah,
he
he'll
finds
get some
one,
kills,
but they can just stay stuck to this. Yeah, even if you get the nano in there, it's just not good enough. Patt will find 4 in the round, and there we have it. We are tied up.
They really just fake out that they're going to run away from the lockdown. It's already, the Talon thinks they're one step ahead, but they're actually caught behind.
So I'm saying, they're staying forward. They're trying to really sell this. As the counter swing in, they will take down garnetS. It's a lone member on A, so the fake sell did work out. Bazzi now has to exit, though. So he will be able to make it out. But the man advantage is still going to be found by Talon.
Yeah, and they're making sure that Patt tries to catch up to Bazzi as well to make sure they know exactly where he is. They hear each other, and Bazzi with a kill. Now they have to make sure that Sushiboys stays alive for that alarm bot in mid. Otherwise, they're going to have to worry about it.
AYRIN getting some revenge for the early death previously. Does get pinged. The drop down comes in. foxz able to find one and somehow doesn't take any damage in that exchange. Shock dart to try to clear things out. Gets rid of one of the nanoswarms, the other one lobbed in. And he does manage to take it down. And that one, he's going to go ahead, holds it to half, has to back away, 7 HP remaining, and Bazzi says thank you very much. Finds the kill, they find match point. Texture going on the lurk, trying to catch anybody moving out under tube. Oh, and breaks line of sight just in the right, I was going to say at the right time to avoid seeing Sushiboys, but then garnetS is right around the corner to get the elimination. Now AYRIN has to pay attention to the back flank.
Yeah, but
SkRossi with one, Bazzi with another. They're just trying to inch forward to take down Crws. And with that damage being dealt, it is just foxz now with that Vandal in hand to try to kill off 4.
Oh, and look at their positioning. They're not taking any chances. They just flip it on its head.
And run to the hills. It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. foxz ends up falling, and Global Esports will at long last